Ford's foundational legacy is largely anchored by the Model T's production revolution. However, the company's subsequent vehicle introductions generated profound, often less publicized, structural changes throughout the global automotive industry. These models navigated evolving market demands, technological constraints, and manufacturing bottlenecks, forcing substantial shifts in competitor product development, marketing paradigms, and overall industrial strategy. The frequent challenge involved adapting established mass production principles to increasingly complex consumer expectations without sacrificing economic viability. The Model T's extended dominance eventually created a significant market challenge: consumer demand for greater refinement, diverse styling, and enhanced comfort. Production of the Model T ceased in May 1927, marking a critical operational pivot for Ford. The Model A, launched in December of the same year, represented Ford's calculated response to this evolving market preference. It retained the core tenets of efficient mass production but integrated a more sophisticated mechanical design and a significantly updated aesthetic. This vehicle offered increased horsepower, a 3-speed sliding gear transmission, and hydraulic shock absorbers, moving beyond basic transportation. Its market acceptance demonstrated that even a company built on extreme standardization needed to embrace product differentiation and model updates, forcing strategic realignment within Ford and compelling rivals to accelerate their own product development cycles, acknowledging that static designs would no longer suffice in a market demanding continuous functional and aesthetic evolution. The post-World War II economic recovery generated a substantial demand for versatile utility vehicles, particularly in North America, to support burgeoning agricultural and construction sectors, alongside emerging personal use. Ford's F-Series, introduced in 1948, directly addressed this requirement. Its initial generation established a robust, adaptable chassis platform that supported a wide array of body configurations, from half-ton pickups to heavier-duty chassis cabs for specialized applications. This modularity allowed for efficient production diversification. The F-Series did not merely achieve sales volume, it fundamentally defined the North American light-duty truck market. Its sustained engineering focus on durability and payload capacity compelled competitors to invest heavily in their own extensive truck lines, shifting considerable industry resources towards specialized utility vehicles. By the early 1960s, a distinct demographic emerged: the post-war baby boomers, possessing disposable income and a desire for vehicles that expressed individuality beyond traditional family sedans or expensive sports cars. Conventional automotive offerings often failed to directly target this youth-oriented segment. The 1964 Ford Mustang, unveiled at the New York World's Fair, ingeniously bridged this gap. It leveraged existing Ford Falcon and Fairlane chassis components, enabling rapid development and a low retail price point. Its distinctively sporty styling, combined with extensive customization options for engines, transmissions, and interior trim, allowed buyers to personalize their vehicle experience. This pony car concept created an entirely new market segment, generating significant sales numbers. The Mustang's success demonstrated the power of lifestyle branding and aspirational messaging, compelling every major competitor to rapidly develop similar, youth-focused models, fundamentally reshaping product development timelines and advertising strategies across the industry. As fuel efficiency concerns grew and global markets became more interconnected, particularly within Europe, Ford faced intense competition from established European and Japanese manufacturers in the compact car segment. The initial European Ford Escort, launched in 1968, and its subsequent, more globally integrated successor, the Ford Focus, introduced in 1998, epitomized a strategic evolution towards global platform sharing. These vehicles were engineered from the outset around front-wheel drive architectures, maximizing interior space and fuel economy, design priorities that became industry standards for compacts. The Focus, in particular, was developed under the Ford 2000 initiative, aiming for a single global compact platform. This approach allowed Ford to consolidate engineering resources and standardize components across diverse international markets, achieving unprecedented economies of scale in manufacturing. The Focus' sophisticated independent rear suspension, rare for its class, demonstrated that cost-effective global platforms could still deliver superior driving dynamics. This strategy exerted considerable pressure on rivals to adopt similar transnational development models, driving a broader industry shift towards standardized, cost-efficient global vehicle architectures. The 1980s marked a significant cultural shift in North America, with increasing emphasis on recreational activities and a growing perception of the need for larger, more versatile family transportation beyond the traditional station wagon or minivan. Ford identified this evolving consumer preference. In 1990, the Ford Explorer was introduced, effectively commercializing and popularizing the sport utility vehicle SUV segment for the mass market. The Explorer combined a truck-like chassis with a spacious, wagon-like body, offering a high driving position, available four-wheel drive capability, and a rugged aesthetic. Its commercial success signaled a profound shift in consumer taste, redefining the family vehicle landscape. This triggered an industry-wide scramble to produce competing SUVs, leading to an explosion in market offerings across all manufacturers. By the mid-1980s, the design language of American automobiles often appeared conservative and stylistically dated compared to increasingly aerodynamic and technologically advanced offerings from European and Japanese competitors. Ford's internal mandate was to rejuvenate its mainstream sedan lineup and challenge prevailing market perceptions. The 1986 Ford Taurus represented a radical departure from contemporary American automotive design. Its Aero Look featured smooth, rounded contours, flush glass, integrated bumpers, and a distinct lack of traditional chrome accents. This design was not merely cosmetic. Its low coefficient of drag significantly improved fuel efficiency and reduced wind noise. The Taurus also boasted an ergonomically advanced interior. Its market impact was substantial, forcing both domestic and international rivals to abandon their traditional boxy designs in favor of more aerodynamic and visually integrated aesthetics, shifting the industry's design paradigm toward more modern, functional forms. These specific Ford models collectively illustrate a consistent, proactive engagement with emerging market conditions and technical dilemmas. From refining and expanding the principles of mass production beyond the Model T's initial framework, to meticulously defining entirely new vehicle segments, and courageously challenging established design and manufacturing conventions, these vehicles were catalysts. They initiated profound shifts in global manufacturing methodologies, fundamentally redefined marketing strategies, and ultimately compelled widespread reevaluations of product development paradigms, leaving an indelible, structural imprint across the entire global automotive sector for decades.